hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole comes a Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Wait, set. 53. 59. Now let's run. Alpha. 72.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
49. Alpha. 59. Hey, 66. Hey, Alabama.
From the 39, Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st down, Buccaneers.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From midfield, here's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Officially. Just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be, and what are we have right now? Pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I'm coming after you. 3rd Great, great, great.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Coming to you.
Here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I got it. Switch. Greystone, travel.
Derrick Henry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Brady now to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
A first down carry for Henry. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check. Watch 54. I got 50. Mike 5-4. Record.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let's convert.
Brady to throw on second down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Safety creep. 20. Check safety, check safety. Get him on. West.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Set. Right there to 3. Blue dead.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Brady, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the edge.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought up by Carlton Davis. It's a big up 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
20.
Off play action. Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
First down, Buccaneers.
Wait, 20!
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Dude, safe. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me.
22 jet bomber. Alert!
Throwing on first down is Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Mike's 54.
Regular.
Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Crunch.
Gun. Mike 51. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd and 2, Newton, he's going to look deep for more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. 188. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right here.
Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Alabama, 380. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Deuce. Alert.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, watch it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the 1st down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Wait, 20!
Mike 59.
Check Mike. Hey, Alabama.
After the penalty, it's Henry. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. This is Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's go no, 66. Both bandit.
On 1st down, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton, that's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check 24, check 24.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 9, check 9. Express! Hey.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
X3. 218, jump. Hey, go 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. Here's Brady, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now it's Newton. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and
8. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Panthers, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers,